Massive thank you and welcome for taking a look at this video. You may have been sent this video directly from me or been sent it from somebody that you know. And all I would say is make sure you listen to this with a real open mind and open heart. I genuinely believe that what you are going to hear from this presentation to what you think you're going to hear are two very different things. My name's Jade Brimfield. I'm an independent consultant and regional vice president with an incredible company that you're going to hear about today called Arbonne. And I decided to partner with this brand 8 years ago and start my own business and own venture. And life today looks very different to how it did 8 years ago. Now, before I get started and telling you exactly what this business is, how it works, what you can expect to earn, why I believe that it is such an amazing opportunity to be a part of right now, right here, I'm going to share with you a little bit about my backstory, because the amazing thing about Arbonne is everybody starts in completely different situations. We're all from different backgrounds, different ages, different demographics. It's all different, but anybody can be a success in this business. So 8 years ago, my life was very different. I was in the corporate world. I worked in buying. I spent half the year over in the Far East sourcing homeware products and the other half the year making sure they landed and were delivered to customers here in the UK. As a 20-something-year-old with no children at the time, I enjoyed the idea of travel and working my way up through pay grades and promotions. I was very ambitious. But over time, what I realised was that 8 till 4 contracted job became a 7 till 11 over the weekend kind of a job. And before I knew it, I was enjoying maybe one of my weekend days before the anxiety kicked in and I looked over, side glancing that mobile phone that I was ignoring and seeing the amount of emails that were stacking up ready for me on Monday morning. It became a real tie to my life. And I remember just thinking I actually had no work-life balance. My job basically took over everything. And I was saying no and letting my family down and friends down, certain things that I actually would have genuinely loved and enjoyed to do because that job was just taking over. So I remember I went off and decided that I was going to start a family. And actually, it was a really welcome break. Although I did want to start a family, it wasn't just for that reason. I was so excited at the concept of not having to worry about work for 9 months. Now, of course, having a child it brings about new challenges, and by no means is a holiday. But what it did do for me was made me kind of really open my eyes to what other people were doing in the world. I couldn't believe the amount of women and females that were just off in the day having coffees, meeting for lunch. My life was completely consumed by work. I was just amazed at these different lifestyles that people had. And when it came to the time where I had to return back to work, all of that energy, all of those commitments that I'd given to that job were soon quickly forgotten. And whilst I wanted to get some flexible working, it really made me realise that I had to leave that job behind and go and find another job. You see, in today's world, I really believe that it's really unlikely and very rare that most families, middle-class families, can live on just one income. Most households need maybe 2-3 incomes to really live a lifestyle where they're able to save. And obviously with the cost of living that's continually rising, people are looking for more ways to earn extra. There was no opportunity for me to not work at all. So I had to go and find another job. And I remember this moment where I dropped my son off to nursery, which was so hard for me because I'd spent an amazing 9 months of a new lifestyle where I absolutely adored this little boy. And it was that whole cliche moment where he's literally being screaming, being torn off me to go into nursery. And I just sat back in my car and sobbed because I genuinely was exchanging time that I could be spending with him to go and do something that brought me no joy, no enjoyment, just because I had to earn money. And a couple of things happened in my life at the time where it kind of just hit me, square on in the head. We had an unexpected death in the family, and I just realized that I didn't want to wish my life away. I was literally living for the weekend so I could spend time with my family, and I was wasting all of that time wishing it away, where I just wanted to wake up every day and have fun and enjoy and be excited about what the day may bring. And this is where Arbonne entered in. A lady invited me to meet her for a coffee to talk to me about a business opportunity. And at the time, unbeknown to me, I was looking for something. I was looking for another way of earning income where I could be more present and do something that I enjoyed. And she presented this presentation to me that you're going to hear today. Now, at the start, I was super, super skeptical. This wasn't my background. We're a health and wellness business. It wasn't what I was used to doing. And ultimately, I had these thought processes of people, riding a bicycle, delivering catalogs, collecting cash. I was like, this is not going to be for me. But at the end of the presentation, she said this very important statement, and it's always stayed with me. It gives me goosebumps today. And she said, Jade, with this business, you can earn a full-time and more uncapped income, working only part-time hours around your family and kids. And I was like, that is what I was looking for, because in all I've ever known, my kids and my family had to fit in around my job commitments. I've never known it to be the other way around. And if I could earn the full-time income I used to be used to whilst working part-time with my family in and around me, what better way would it be to start something? So from that moment, I jumped in. I had absolutely nothing to lose. This business is so low risk, which I'm going to explain to you now. And 8 years later, my life has completely been transformed. I got rid of my job, my employed role. I've been completely self-employed. I now have 4 children. Thank you, Arbonne, for helping me have a business that I can run from home, that gave me the time and flexibility to be 100% present with my family, to do every school pickup, drop off, summer holiday, spend the whole summer holidays with them, not worrying about childcare or commitments or holiday cover or whether my boss will allow me to have the time off in the summer holidays. It has been a game changer. And I believe that this brand, this thing that you're going to listen to today, isn't about what it is, isn't about the actual business, but it's a vehicle to create you what you want. So before I explain exactly what Arbonne is, I want you to think 5 years from now. We're in 2024 today, 5 years from now, 2029. What is life going to look like for you if nothing changes? Your money, will it change? Will the prices and bills increase? Will you be able to achieve the things that perhaps you once dreamt of? The renovations, the holidays, whatever it may be? Or will life and the time that you have stay the same? Now, that for me scared the life out of me, because I can see how quickly 5 years can pass. And I realized that if I don't change anything, then nothing is going to change for the next 5 years, and I'm still going to be in the same position. This was something that I could add into what I was currently doing, what current commitments I had, which were super busy. I was working a job, I had a child, I built it alongside all of those things, which is so possible to create me a different type of life that I'm living today. And that's the beauty of what this business is. So without further ado, I'm going to quickly share my screen to talk to you a little bit about what this Arbonne brand is all about. So as you know, Arbonne is a health and wellness brand. I mentioned that to you before. Now, it's not some fly-by-night company that's popped up in the last few years, some new fad, some new thing that everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. Arbonne's been established for over 45 years. And actually, it was founded by our founder, Petter Mork, who was a Norwegian chemist. And he realized that there are a lot of chemicals going into skincare, cosmetic products that really were not beneficial to the human body. Being mindful that everything you put on your skin is just as important as what you put in your mouth. Your skin is a breathable, living organ. Everything that goes onto your skin absorbs into your bloodstream. And he knew there were lots of chemicals and ingredients that were not safe or beneficial for the body. So in 1980, he started a business using a very, very clean, very efficient, and very results-driven skincare line. And he moved it over to the USA, where he launched the business in the form of what we call network marketing. Now, network marketing is just a very fancy name for the way that a product is distributed. We use word of mouth, recommendations, and referrals to recommend a product, rather than paying for retail stores, traditional costs, advertising, anything like that. And what I love about this was our founder was the son of a single parent. He watched his mom work from job to job, never really having anything to show for herself at the end of it. And he wanted to create a business opportunity that was predominantly really for women at the start. Now, obviously, so many men are successful in this business, but women to be able to create their own purpose, their own financial independence, whilst being able to raise a family from home, which is absolutely amazing. Now, this is an online opportunity that can be built full-time, part-time. You can literally choose to build it face-to-face, online. with the power of online, it has never been easier to build a global business alongside a brand like Arbonne. So before, when I thought this person is going to be delivering products on a bicycle and it's going to be to local people in your town, I want you to think bigger. This is an online brand that circulates globally. You have the opportunity to have clients and franchises all over the world where consumable products are being bought and used, bought and used, bought and used over and over and over again. So let's just take a little look at our brand promise, clean, conscious, connected. We have over 2,000 banned ingredients that are on our not allowed list. This is far more than any other legislation like the EU laws. We have the strictest ingredient policy that is out there globally in the health and wellness sector, which I absolutely love. More and more people today are aware that there are lots of toxic chemicals going into products that we use everywhere, whether it's skincare, beauty, or even cleaning products. People want to lower that toxic load, and that's exactly where Arbonne sits. We're vegan, we're gluten-free, dairy-free, non-GMO, no artificial colours, fragrances, flavours, sweeteners, we're kosher. We've never ever tested animals in the whole 45 years that we've been established. We're PETA approved and Informed Sport, halal, BSCG stamped. There isn't an accreditation we don't have. And I absolutely love that from somebody from a background that had no idea about this industry or the products within it, that I knew I could trust in a brand that was so transparent and that we had all of this behind us. So conscious, we're a certified B Corporation. This basically means that we prioritize sustainability in all that we do. We're a purpose-driven company and we put the people and planet before profit, which is incredible. How many companies do we know that are so profit-driven, don't necessarily care about the impact on the people or planet or the quality of ingredients going in? In fact, only 0.002% of companies globally meet the standards required to be a B Corp, and Arbonne is one of them. Can you even imagine, like, if every company in the world would adhere to the standards of a B Corp? And I really believe that more and more people will start voting with their pounds and searching for B Corp brands because of the impact they're having to the world. And then finally, connected. Arbonne is more than just products. We really are a catalyst for change. And what I mean by that is we have this mission that we want to help people thrive, whether it's through our clean, like results-driven products that really deliver incredible health benefits to people through our nutrition and our skincare, or whether it's about growing an Arbonne business with a supportive community of like-minded, positive, uplifting people, having that human connection. It's so, so important. Like, as the world has evolved and changed, we recognize that having community and having that human connection is just still the most important factor. And that's what enables us amazing opportunity to thrive. Even though we're self-employed, we still are. We always say in Arbonne, we're in business for ourselves, but we're never by ourselves. And for me, that means so, so much. So, Arbonne sits really on this precipice of wellness and well-being. It's a huge growing trend at the moment. And how you feel is so important. And this is why I love this as a business opportunity. In the past year, there's a study that showed that 74% of people had felt so stressed, they'd been too overwhelmed and unable to cope. And that just like blows my mind. 74% of people are living day to day with like overwhelming, stress, not feeling their best. And that may be because of the situation or circumstances they're in or health challenges. So just want you to think, like, in a business, like, have you or anyone you know ever felt maybe stressed at some point? Have you ever like lacked in energy? Have you been ever like unable to sleep very well or maybe feeling a bit unmotivated? Have you or anyone that you know like perhaps just not having fun every single day in their life and maybe lack a bit of confidence? Like, all of this, how you feel matters, your well-being matters, and more people today want to feel better and want to thrive in life. And why not? Because it's such a short life, isn't it, that we live. Time is so short. The wellness industry is literally booming. I mean, it's already grown. Even in the 8 years, from somebody not even looking at the statistics, I can see the improvement and the growth that people are spending in the wellness sector on themselves to feel, look better, whether it's mindfulness, like physical, the gyms, PTs, supplements. Like, it's a growing trend and it's going to continue to grow. In fact, it's like actually expected to grow by 57% to an $8.5 trillion industry by 2027. Like, why? This is just, we are poised in exactly the right place to help people look and feel better, their absolute best. Now, the products here shown are just next level. We started out with a skincare with Petamorg, and that's really where Arbonne was founded. But we've since grown into these incredible different sectors like nutrition, body care, cosmetics, baby care, sports range, nutrition. All of our products are literally comprise of plant-based ingredients using the best of science. So where we sit really is this pinnacle point between very natural products and very chemical-based products. We still use safe science, but without all of those banned ingredients and very plant-based formulas. But we're really drilling in using the science to make sure we're extracting the best of the best from nature to deliver actual results. And what I mean by that is we are results driven. We pay a lot of money to have all of our products clinically trialed in independent laboratories, not in-house. We don't do the tests in-house. They're sent off, we pay for them. And by law, when we have those studies done, we have to publish the results. So when our studies show that like 97% of people achieved fine lines, firmness, improvement in their skin within 4 weeks of using our anti-aging skincare, that's because they did. There's no spin, there's no bribery, no free products given to our volunteers. It's because the science labs say they work, which I absolutely love. And what is even better is if our clients or our customers aren't happy, we have this 90-day money-back guarantee, whether our product's half used, nearly empty. If the client is not satisfied, within 90 days, they can return that product, used or not, and they can get a full money-back guarantee. Now, that speaks volumes of the confidence that Arbonne as a brand have in their products. And literally in the whole 8 years, I can't even count on one hand the amount of people that have returned products because what the products genuinely speak for themselves. Now, all of our products are co-developed with experts, but what I love is that we have this whole blend of nutrition through to skincare. If someone wants to look and feel their absolute best, it goes way beyond a topical cream. It starts from within, gut health through to like healthy nutrition to improve energy, to improve the quality of our skin, our hormonal levels, like everything is impacted from the inside out. And that's why I love that we can really view everybody on this holistic basis. So here you can see some incredible products. We've got the Green Synergy Elixir, which is an amazing 3-in-1 gut health, pre and probiotic, greens, collagen builder, all vegan certified. And then we've got the Energy Fizz, which is an amazing natural green tea energy caffeine drink, with using green tea extract, ginseng, guarana, vitamin B12 to help with fatigue. People are just feeling and changing the way that they see the world and their day-to-day with more energy and clarity with our products. We've got some gorgeous nutrition such as programs such as our 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which gives everybody a full reset. We live in a very toxic world where there's lots of chemicals and preservatives and additives really in our food, so much processed food. So this is really a great way to detox and cleanse the body on a cellular level. And then, of course, we've got things like our skincare. What I love is that these products are consumable. So when they run out, people will go back online to reorder these products, just like we do every single day. You know, we don't just run out of shampoo and decide that we're never going to wash our hair again. These are things that people are using anyway. And when they see the results, when they know they're using cleaner, better products, they want to rebuy over and over and over again. So let's just talk a little bit about the concept of what this is, because we've spoken a little bit about the products. And even at this point, I was still very skeptical. This was not my background. What are people going to think me talking about products? But at the end of the day, this is a business vehicle that can create whatever it is. Regardless of the product, there's always going to be a product in any business. Now, normally there's traditional retail. And this was what I was used to. I knew how much a mug cost to make in China, for example, and how much it was being sold for in some high-end retailers back in the UK. So with traditional retail, it starts off with the manufacturer. Then it has to go through this whole chain of processes, the wholesaler, warehouse, advertising costs. And with that comes in celebrity endorsements, marketing, massive marketing campaigns, television advertisements. Then you've got the retailers, you've got all the staff, the lighting, the overheads, the display cabinets that all of our products are displayed in, like all of those are a cost. And then you as the customer go in and buy that product. Now, do you think what you're paying for is just the ingredients in that product? No, what you're paying for is the process. All of those things have a cost, and each of those middlemen also are trying to make a profit. So not only are you just paying for the cost of that, you're paying for them as well to have their profit, until you at the end are buying a product that may cost you £10, £12, And in reality, the quality of ingredients that you're paying for is pence, because really what you're paying for is the process. Now, if Arbonne were to use this traditional retail method, because of our sustainability, because of our transparency, because we don't actually contain any bulk fillers or bulking agents or chemicals, we don't contain anything that doesn't serve a benefit to the body. That's one of our brand promises. So if we use this traditional concept, we would totally outprice ourselves in the market, because you have to pay for all the process on top of the quality of ingredients. With network marketing, it's down to me. I have a business, I use the products, and I genuinely recommend what's working for me. I have to say, I feel healthier, more energetic, better in my 30s, nearly 40s, than I did in my 20s when I first started this business, because of these products. And thank you to Arbonne. So with this, I would perhaps recommend, I don't know, a great skin cream, because my skin was awful and now it's not. A mascara, which absolutely lengthens your lashes, whatever it may be. And we do that, don't we? Just like a great film or a great restaurant, we recommend things all the time. And actually, people are sick of celebrities endorsing products that we genuinely know they're not using. You know, I always make a joke that you see celebrities like promoting a hair home box dye, and we know that these celebrities have not got the marigolds on, putting on a box dye over their bath. They're in a super nice salon having the hair dyed professionally, but yet we're paying for that advertising. So with network marketing, it relies on us. One recommendation has the ability to pay you for a lifetime. So for example, if I was to recommend a mascara, very simple for us girls, somebody will go on, buy that mascara, it gets delivered directly to their door. I don't handle any cash. I don't handle any deliveries. I don't have a stock inventory in my garage. It goes directly from our manufacturer to the customer almost next day in the UK, and sometimes it's next day. And when that mascara runs out, the customer goes back online to their shop, reorders the product, it gets delivered to their door. That has the potential to do that for a lifetime. And we're only talking about one product range. Now, if I decided to start a business in, say, televisions or vases, like in my former career, chances are someone's not going to need to replace their television or their vase for maybe years, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years time. This is smart because these are, as I say, products are using anyway. They're consumable products. It's online, which means my customers can shop wherever they are in the world, and I can run my business from wherever I am in the world, because as long as I've got Wi-Fi and a phone, I can absolutely be in business. So let's just talk a little bit about how it works. I said yes to this business. It cost me less than a bad night out to start a business. There was absolutely no risk. And I simply just did the following things. I just stopped using products that I was buying from other retailers and started buying from my own shop and supporting my own business. I stopped putting the money into the CEO of Boots back pocket and started investing in my own business. And that gave me real authenticity, and I had integrity to recommend things that I was using anyway. And then naturally what we do is we share the products that we're using, but I also share this business opportunity more so. In fact, I will never stop talking about this business opportunity because I believe it's the best product that Arbonne has to offer. And over time, some people will say yes, they're interested. Some people will say no. Either way is fine. Just like in anything, we say yes and no to things all the time. And some people will hop on, buy the products, then they can end up recommending people to you. And you can see how this web of word of mouth referrals just excels and escalates, and you start to build an online business. Now, what we can do is we can earn commissions every single week from products that sell through my business. And this is where I create leverage, because right now I'm recording this video, I'm talking to you guys, and actually somebody in Australia is on my online shop and buying products from me right now. I'm not there physically doing the transaction. I'm on the phone creating that order for them. It's happening automatically whilst I'm doing other things. And that is really how we can earn commissions. Now, we also can earn overrides. And what I love more, this is the thing I love the most, and this is really where your business can scale. Arbonne will pay you a percentage of any products that move through your organization. So what I can do is I can help other people set up their own shop, help them earn commissions, weekly commissions, help them earn right now money every single week. And any products that move through their business, Arbonne pay me a percentage of what goes through, not taking anything from them. They are their full commission. Arbonne pay me an extra of any products that move through any business in my organization. And this is where you get scalable income. This is where I can earn more money, but do less hours. And this is where it blew my mind, because I realized that actually, for me to earn more money, I didn't have to have more stress or more hours in my life. I could earn more. So this is how this works. It starts with you. I set up my own shop. So pretend those people in the middle of me, and I started using the products, started naturally talking about them, started sharing like the business with this product. So we share and sell the products, grow a client base, earn those repeat commissions. Now, if we want more growth and leverage, this is where we can share the business opportunity and build a team. Now, some people will buy the products, some won't, as I say. Some people want to join you in business and some won't. That's fine. Your job is just to keep sharing. That's all we do. And over time, people will say yes. So if you choose to build a team, your job is just to teach and coach them how to do the same. We just share, we sell, and then we earn money. Little small bits. I have a very small client base, and this is where the compound works. Everyone can just have a small client base. Now, remember, each one of these people has an entire network of people that you have never met, which means new clients and new team members can join your business without you having never met them before. So this is where I knew I could have a massive global business of consumable products being bought, but I didn't just have to rely on my own direct network. Each person has their own network, and this is where we can help scale and share what we love about Arbonne products on a bigger scale and multiply our work. For this reason, like the scalability potential of a network marketing business is huge. And this is what just keeps me awake at night. We're still just in its infancy. Now, what this means is it truly does create you time leverage. One of the biggest reasons people start up Arbonne business is for the time flexibility it can create. Just remember, you can build this through 1 hour a day or a few hours a day, or even like full time if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to be that way. It certainly wasn't the way for me. I made it work in very small nuggets of time, just maybe an hour of not watching telly at night. I got up half an hour earlier in the morning. When I was stuck in traffic, I used that time. I just used time that I had anyway. I started listening to an audio in the car to learn a little bit more about the industry rather than listening to my music on my way to work. All of these things can happen. Now, just imagine looking at this slide. Everyone on this page is in your team, and imagine they're all working their Arbonne businesses, say 10 hours a week. Monday to Friday in the evenings alongside their full-time current commitments, and you are also doing your 10 hours alongside your commitments. This means you now have 100 hours a week that you can benefit from rather than just your own 10 hours. That's true leverage. That is just what makes me so excited. And something to point out here is that I absolutely love is our compensation plan. It's totally effort-based. Have you ever been in a job where you've worked harder than somebody else, but they're still getting paid more than you? This is all effort-based. And if you work harder than the person that introduced you to this business, you can leverage above them. And I was one of those people. I worked more hours on my business than my mentor. And quite quickly, I was earning way more than her. And that is why it becomes so fair. So just quickly have a little look at this and think, where do I want to be? You know, there's 4 ways to shop with us. You can just order as a client, which is full retail. We have a preferred client scheme, which is a £10 for a year, and you get 20% off the products all year round. And they get loads of benefits like the money back guarantee and the free shipping. They also get free products on every order. It's like a real classy little like secret VIP club you're a part of. We also have a Replenish Me customer program now, which is really about subscriptions. So many people today just want to know that they're having their protein or their moisturizer every couple of months delivered to their door, not having to worry about it. You know, we love our HelloFresh or even our like cleaning products or our dog food like on subscription, just so it's one less thing to think about. And they get a really good deal. They get a free gift with every order, really small order, and £40 credit on every 4th order. So it's really, really great, and also great for me as a business builder, because all of this is just ticking over. People have got subscriptions, and on the 1st of every month, it's like every monthly subscription just goes through from all of my customers all over the world. And then what I'm talking to you about today is the independent consultant. This is where you get all of those perks as a client, but so much more. The earning potential, bonuses every single month, uncapped earnings. You decide what salary you are worth, not what somebody else tells you you're worth. You can decide to earn more every single month if you choose to. The incentive trips that are available. I've just got back from Dubai with my family of 6, like no expense spared. It was just unbelievable. I've been on 9 trips in total that my family have been on all over the world. It's a willable business at the second level. So now, because I've created reoccurring income, my business is willable to whoever, to my husband. If anything would happen to me, that monthly paycheck will continually be paid long after I'm gone and be passed down to my children because of the impact and the asset I'm building today. And absolutely, like a pension scheme or a pension fund or whatever it may be, retirement fund. But more than anything, the recognition and the training we get. We're self-employed. I run my own business. It's such a thankless task when you're self-employed. No one there cheering you on. The amount of recognition and training and support and everyone rising with each other and lifting each other up. This is like a super healthy and positive business to be a part of. If I want to be successful, I absolutely have to help my team to be successful. Otherwise, there's no success for me. It's not trotting on like dog eat dog, like my corporate job was that I mentioned at the start. It's everyone can get to the top. So let's all go together, not just me. I need to get there first, and then I'm holding the spot of CEO. We all can get there. And that's where this business is so different to any other. So I just want to quickly, before I finish, just talk a little bit about what you can expect to earn. And of course, if you want to look at what's typical, you can go to earnings.arbonne.com. I'm here to say what's possible. I knew that those earnings were average earnings. And most people, like, I don't know about you, but I don't believe that I'm average. I believe that I am somebody that really like can make something work. And there's 4 levels of success in this business. Now, the 4 levels just basically are stated. It just shows the scale, the size of your business turnover. And the first level is what we call district manager. Your potential to earn anything from, say, 100 to 800 pounds a month. So it's not life-changing money here. It's not quit your job, you're a millionaire. But an extra 800 pounds a month is a big deal to a lot of people. It's a massive pay rise if you really think about what 800 pounds a month extra is in terms of an annual salary increase after tax. It's huge. And that really was something where I thought, gosh, an extra 800 pounds for me is a big deal whilst I'm working a business, whilst I'm working in my job. I got to this position after 2 months of starting. The second level is what we call area manager. This is where your business becomes willable. As I've said before, my business is in my will. And there's a potential to earn anything from about 800 to about £2,500 a month. Again, I was working in a job and my average, say, an extra £1,200–1,400 a month at this point on top of what I was earning. What does that look like to you? This doesn't need to be a this or that scenario. Do Arbonne so you can leave your job. Some people absolutely love their job, but they perhaps want more income, or they want more fun or community or personal development or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a this or that. What would an extra £1,200 look like on top of what you're earning right now? What does that mean for you and your family? And this is where it becomes so exciting. Now, I reached this level after 6 months of starting my business. The third level is what we call regional vice president. And this is where you have potential to earn between about £2,500 to about £8,000 a month. Now, this is where you can choose your white Mercedes. In fact, it can be any car now. We used to be branded with, it used to just be white Mercedes, but now you can choose any car or no car at all, but you get a car bonus at this level. And there's also lots of rewards, like bonuses as well at this level. The regional vice president say I got to this level after about 20 months of starting. And it was at this point where people start to think about leaving their jobs if they want to. As I say, it's not a requirement. There are so many people at the top of this business that have multiple businesses and they see value in what this asset is. And then the final level is what we call national vice president. And there's a potential to earn an average of about £14,000 a month in the UK to unlimited. There are people earning millions from this business and a lot more than £14,000 a month. And you can choose to be there. It's on average about 5 years to this position. And I just saw this as like 5 years, that 5-year question, a 5-year business plan. Most people don't even break even when they start a business after 5 years. And if this has the potential to pay me £14,000 a month, working part-time hours around my family, I'm giving this a go. At this point, we can earn more for a car. We earn up to £770 extra a month to choose or lease or what your own car. Even though you're self-employed, you've got this whole car model as well. And the best part about National Vice President is their leadership conference is in Maui in Hawaii every year, paid for a trip of 2. So when everyone's got their January blues, all of our leaders are in Maui having one day of conference and the rest sipping cocktails by the pool, watching the whales in and out of the water. It's absolutely so inspiring to see. And again, such a classy brand to be partnered with. if you watch anyone in Arbonne who's on any of the trips, you'll see that this is not some tacky small little business. We are really a classy culture, partnered with people like Tiffany's and Mercedes-Benz. And I absolutely love that, because it makes me feel that I'm really in the right place at the right time, with the right ethics, with the right transparency, with the right mission and purpose of a company that is going places and in growth. And what I mean by that is we are absolutely in growth. So many companies that have over 45 years worth of stability development have already globalized. We haven't even got started yet. We're only in 6 markets to date, and we are set to globalize. We're partnered with a brand called Group Rocher, our parent company, who have literally got the infrastructure over 100 companies. They are ready to take us into globalization. And just imagine who you're going to meet, or who you don't know in any of these countries, who are looking for an opportunity and ready to build their own teams. You can absolutely see how exponential growth and exponential income can arise from starting this as a business. So who do you know in UK or Poland or America or Canada, in New Zealand, Australia? Who don't you know? Or who knows somebody that knows somebody? Because through word of mouth, I cannot believe that I've got a global business, from speaking to somebody in Canada who started with a business builder in America, who's got clients in Poland, who started with a business builder in Australia. And all of this web is connected to my business. And some of these people I've never met or I don't know, but they're still buying from online and utilizing these products, living a healthier, happier, less toxic life. It's just incredible. So I just want you to ask yourself, those questions at the start. If nothing changes, like in your life today, where will you be in 5 years' time if nothing changes over the next 5 years? Prices are set to increase. We've got increases in inflation. We've just experienced a lot. And our money, is your money going to change? What's your lifestyle going to look like? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Do you still want to be working the hours that you're working? Would you love to have less time, like more time to do the things that you love? Would you love to travel more? All of these questions are something to ask yourself. And I just always thought, like, what if what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? Well, if it doesn't work, it literally is £50 this month, normally 70, but £50 this month to start a business with this. And there's absolutely no risk, not quitting your job. You can build this alongside what you're doing already. What if it does work? What if I do earn those trips? What if I do earn that income at the top level? What if I am in Maui in January? And that, for me, it does sound, I thought, oh gosh, this sounds too good to be true. I am here to say it is really good, but it is true. It just requires you to be coachable and to just follow the people that have done it before. We follow a simple system, and that's how we lead people to success. So thank you so, so much for taking a listen to this video. If anything has resonated with you, or you've thought, wow, that sounds so different to what I thought I was going to hear, please ask questions. If there's something in your gut that's like, oh, that sounds so good, follow your gut. Your gut is always right. We're always going to have a chimp on our shoulder telling us all the reason why something can't work, and that's just designed to keep us safe. But I absolutely know and believe that anyone can be a success in this business. So either come back to me with some questions, or back to the person who's saying this video, and I hope to meet you very soon. Thanks, everybody.